everybody, and welcome back to our channel. I'm Coldfire.
And I'm Kit.
And today we're going to continue exploring the bedtime stories by Madonna, anything surrounding that. And
I think the only thing we did was the interview where she was promoting it.
yeah, we did some interviews before we got the flu, and that's why we released those. But you can see we're still puffy a little bit. That was a hard flu. Worse than COVID this time. But I like to point out that the Erotica album and her Bedtime Story album were considered her failures in the music industry. To me personally, I think that the Erotica album was great, and I think that this is one of my favorite albums by her. And I don't know why this one didn't do as well either, maybe because it was still riding off of Erotica, and it made a big drop in her thing because she didn't tour from 93 till 2001 because she took some time off to reflect what she done. She wasn't embarrassed by what she done. She had no regrets what she done. She was just getting hit hard by the media because this had never been done by a woman or even probably any man out there other than Mick Jagger or David Bowie, but which she got a lot of her inspiration from was from David Bowie. But I just want to point out, without Erotica and Bedtime Stories, you saw what she done in the concert with Erotica. She amped it up. But these are crucial albums in her anthology because it showed that she could go low, and even though the media tried to press her down low with both of these albums, she came out a winner after them and during them.
I personally don't care about the albums. I care about the songs.
Well, I mean the songs off the album.
And
yeah,
I know a couple of them that I like. Do I know all of them? No. But
I think you'll like more than you think you do because this one's more, it's not like Erotica where it was a lot of whispering and stuff like that that you didn't like.
Well, I didn't like it because I couldn't hear it.
Yeah, you have hard of hearing.
I have hearing issues.
Yes.
So anywho, but let's dive into it and see what she's got.
I remember them playing this at Club One all the time. Let's go.
You're just a little hoe.
Sound like you.
I'll never be an angel. I'll never be a saint. It's true. I'm too busy surviving. Whether it's heaven or hell, I'm gonna be living to tell. So here's my story. Here's no glory. I've been up and down and all around. It's all about survival. I'll never be an angel. I'll never be a saint. It's true. I'm too busy surviving. Whether it's heaven or hell, I'm gonna be living to tell. So here's my question: does your criticism have you caught up in what you cannot see? Well, if you give me respect, then you know what to expect. A little up and down and all around. It's all about survival. Up and down and all around. It's all about survival. I'll never be an angel.
You see, I was talking about that kind of reminds me of you.
No, that's me to a T.
But you know, I love this song because it basically is kind of like a. I think she's trying to use this album as a platform from the criticism of the erotica album.
Okay.
Because she's basically saying on there, I'll never be an angel, I'll never be a saint, it's true, I'm too busy to surviving. Whether it's heaven or hell, I'm going to be living to tell my story. So basically what she's saying is, fuck you, I don't care, I'm not going to be an angel, I'm not going to clean it up for you just because you want me to. This is how I am.
This is a. She probably got this idea from Reba.
She could have.
I don't know.
You
But
know,
no, she this it was a nice beat, you know, very steady. You know, I don't know what it was, but you know the beat at the beginning, it does take off. And I have heard this song before. I forgot all about it, but you know, but yeah, no, the words definitely are at the beginning is definitely me. To a T.
Well, the reason why the album does sound a little bit different, she did peak a little bit on the R&B charts with this album for the first time. Well, maybe not the first time, but this album right here showed more of her R&B side. She wanted to get her little fingers on trying something new, and she wanted to try some R&B elements. So that might be the difference that you're hearing in there, that extra bass and, you know.
No, like I said, I just like it. I don't care what
The song was just great.
They label it R&B, country, whatever. If I like the song, I like the song, and I like the beat on this one. So,
Yep. But yep, that was "Survival" by Madonna, and love it or not, she speaks the truth in it. And I mean, even for everyday people, you know, sometimes people are just out there trying to survive, and they're doing whatever they can to make it. And if you call them a sinner or a saint, you know, they're not really going to pay attention too much because they're too worried about themselves and how to survive. And in the music industry, as a female, for her statue,
I think people care too much what other people think. You need to just be
it's
happy
always
with yourself.
it's always the annoying haters that didn't like her.
I mean, regardless whether it's Madonna or Joe Schmo, people just need to stop worrying about what other people are doing. If you're happy with yourself, who cares what everybody else thinks?
No, I'm saying Madonna could have done what do you call it? A gospel song, a big gospel song, and done it in good taste, and they would have still found criticism in it.
Look at it. I mean, look at it today. She has changed her lifestyle immensely since she's had kids and since she's adopted, and the way she raised her kids, and I respect her for it. You know, do I believe in everything she did with her kids? No, but they're not my kids.
What did you not respect?
I don't think shutting them off from television and the world was a smart thing. I mean, granted, yes, most of them turned out good. You know.
Well, do you know the reason why she didn't want them to watch TV? Because they didn't want them to hear bad things about her.
And well, that's when, I'm sorry, my family always did and learned early. I mean, it's not just her. It's parents in general. It's like.
But she did rent movies for them.
Okay.
She selected the movies that they got to watch.
Like I said, they're not my kids. I'm not raising them. I mean, that's just.
But they turned out good. That's all that matters.
If I ever had kids, which I never will, but if I ever did, you know, I would let them. That's just me personally. I would let them watch it. If they get, let's say, a pet, you know, let's say I get them a hamster, and it dies. Well, guess what? They're going to learn about death right then and there. I'm not going to try to swap it out with something that looks like. No, you got to realize, because that's life. If the hamster died because they didn't feed it, then you killed it. And
I guess it comes from the situation where she was brought up in a strict Catholic family where they weren't allowed to watch TV because they were so inundated with chores and everything.
No, and I get that.
That it was embedded in her roots, and a lot of that shows
I get
throughout her career that Catholicism still does play a big part in her life. Her mother's death was the
And that's
most
good.
impactful thing that ever happened to her.
I mean, I'm glad that it does for her, and it's in a positive way.
Like she said
You
one
know,
time,
But she doesn't practice.
if her mother had never died, she probably never would have left Detroit.
But I thought she didn't practice Catholicism. She's now.
She is a fallen Catholic, but you can still
No, I get she uses
use
it.
it.
I get she uses it in her music and stuff.
Yeah.
But
you
I
can
thought-
still be a believer, but not believe in
I
what
thought she
everything they
did.
said. Repentance,
No, that other religion that she's big on.
Kabbalah.
That's it. I couldn't remember
Yeah,
the name.
she went into Kabbalah around Ray of Light, which is after
So-
this album. Yeah.
Maybe she's a religion hopper. I don't know.
No, she's not. She just Kabbalah teaches you to be religious without using a symbol.
Yeah.
They teach you to love yourself, respect everyone else,
I'm
to
just,
love the earth.
like
That's
I
what
said.
Kabbalah is. It's like yoga and all that, and
Yeah.
peace and
But
harmony.
anywho, so
But hope that you enjoyed that reaction to Survival by Madonna.
One
I know
down,
that
a
I
few to go.
did. And we're going to continue on with the next one. Hope you have a great day. Love you. Bye bye.